G'day beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at card crafting. Just going to let you know roughly how to use it and some tips to make sure that you're not doing the wrong thing, not getting rid of cards that you shouldn't, getting rid of as many of the cards that you should be getting rid of, and we're going to open a couple of loot crates. Yes, we've got 2 loot crates to open. I might actually, before we get into card crafting, just start off with a bang and just get one of these crates opened. So as you can see, we can get Onyx Scarab Grux, which we want, definitely. Gilded Scarab Grux, which really want. Really want that. Coins, how many, I do not know as of yet. Undertow Gideon, really want it. Really want Doomsday Steel. These rep boosters and stuff I really don't mind either. Like, a 35-day XP boost would be amazing, because that means that we can get all of our characters up in level and get more keys. Then we have the rare rewards, which are the tier 3 skins, and these are masters, a lot of which we already own. And then we have emotes, which kind of pretty cool. I wouldn't mind getting the so sleepy emote. There's also a few more skins and stuff in there, War Chief Grux and whatnot. They're just tier 2 skins and tier 1 skins, and some more lower boosts. So let's give it a little spin. The way that I normally do stuff like this when it comes to opening roulette wheel rewards is I just let it spin for a while. Just like to let it go and let it go and let it go. So we'll give it a stop there and see what we get. Biofreak Murdoch. That's not too bad. I don't mind that for free at all. That's alright. It's a rare. So, and it's not a great tier 3 skin, but I like it. And I don't actually have anything but pumpkin head for Murdoch, so I can run that for a little bit, so that's nice. Alright, so there's one open. So we're going to go over to the card section. Okay, and the way that card crafting works is that we use these materials to craft cards, okay? So we use topaz to create order cards, we use matrix to create intellect cards, cursed soul for corruption, metal for universal, algae for growth, and shrapnel for fury. Okay, now the way in which you get these materials is by destroying them. So what we're going to do is I might just get rid of some universal stuff. Okay, so you're going to get more materials for destroying a card that is more rare. Okay, so if you look at Thunder Cleaver, for example, it's an epic active, and if we were to craft one, we would need 4,800 metal and 2,000 rep. By dismantling it, we will get 1,200 metal. Okay, we're not going to get rid of that because we only have one. So one of the things you can get rid of without even worrying, as I said before my phone started beeping its head off, are your crit bonus cards. If you actually have duplicates of these, because they say unique in brackets, that means that that bonus can only be applied once, no matter how many cards you have, okay? So if you have 2 of them, just get rid of one. You can't use more than that. This has a unique passive as well, Bounty Stalker, so you can put 2 on if you want, but you're only going to be getting the bonus for 1. So we're actually going to get rid of all but one of these. Okay, so we're just going to go all the way up to 12, take it back a notch, get rid of 12 of those bad boys, and press dismantle. Watch the kind of cool little animation. Okay, so we've got 2640 metal. Lovely. Alright, and we have cleared up some bounty stalkers that we really don't need. Okay, and now we have these symbols pop up which tell us that we can create these cards. Alright, so next up we look at some other things. So this, the Chrono Spike and the Chronomancer's Disc, they're both uniques. They are just common passive though, so we're not going to get much for them. We'll just have a look for anything else. We do want to make a Sage's Siphon, as you can see. We've got some uncommons and stuff here, which I don't really want to get rid of any of my upgrades. I'm just looking at actual cards themselves to get rid of, which there's not much for me to get rid of, really. I think I could get rid of 5 healer tokens, 4 healer tokens. Yeah, so there's not really much there. But some of the stuff we do want to make is we don't have a minor guard, and I do actually want 3 of these, just because I've always wanted these. So it's going to cost us 250 rep to build these, because these are actually just uncommon, just commons, so they're really cheap. Okay, so we're going to make 3 of them. That's going to cost us 750 rep, and it's going to cost 1800 metal. Okay, so we can make these, and we get a little animation. It's going to make a little anvil shape because of the metal, and we're going to get our minor guards. Okay, so just as another example, I'm sure that I should have something somewhere that's a little bit easier. So we'll go into order. Okay, we'll go right down the bottom. We'll unclick universal actually. Okay, so we don't have a purity cleanser and we don't have everglass. They're the 2 that we need. One is uncommon and one is a rare active. Okay, so we need to get that cracking. This is a crit bonus card, exactly what I was talking about before. You can only ever use 1. Okay, it doesn't matter how many decks you have that are using it. You only need 1. You don't need any more than 1. Okay, so we're going to get rid of 6 of these. 6, not 7. Okay, and we're going to dismantle that. Now there are some cards that you won't be able to get rid of every single one. You won't be able to get rid of quite the amount that you may want to get rid of, and that is because they come in the base set. Okay, the base set that you are given when you start the game to build cards with, you cannot dismantle any of those cards. Okay, so you're gonna have to keep them. Stasis Gem is just an active, but I don't feel like I'm gonna want too many of them. We'll go for Jewel of the Apostle's not too bad. I don't really want to get rid of that. I've got 4 Imperium Masks, and they're uniques, so we will, even though I do see a bunch of people running multiples of these, we're going to get rid of 2 of these. Okay, that's going to give us plenty for now, I believe. I'm not sure how much more we actually need. We've got 3,000 and we want to make ourselves, as we said, an Everglass and a Purity Cleanser. Okay, so we'll go for the Everglass first. It's an uncommon. It's going to cost us 1,200 and 500 rep. So let's get that made. And once again, we have a nice little animation there. And there's our Everglass. Okay, so I'm just going to build this other one right now because I want to have it done. So we will need more for this. We need another 600. Okay, so what we can do is we have we can get rid of a couple of Honor the Pures. Font of the Rapture is another good one to get rid of. It's a unique passive card, so you cannot run more than 1, and it's a rare, so we could actually just go and get rid of 2 of these right now and keep 1, and that will give us enough, I believe, to finish off what we want to do. Okay, so I'll just quickly make this card, and then I'll just go over once more just a few of the cards that you might want to get rid of. So we'll just quickly go through the affinities and list what you might and might not want to get rid of. Okay, so there's my Purity Cleanser. I've got all them now. Order is done. I'll get the rest of these done at another time. So as I said before, rare actives are going to be the best ones to get rid of, although you might want to consider actually keeping on to them. I have 4 Tempest Pearls. I will never actually use more than 1, so that's actually a good one for me to have gotten rid of, but I don't really need to, so I'm going to just hold on to that. Okay, so anything with the rare active, the purple is the best, then blue, then green to get rid of. as I said before, anything that has a unique upgrade, which is unique passive, unique active, unique anything, okay? So your crit bonus cards are great ones. If you have multiple crit bonus cards, get rid of them. You do not need them. Okay, so we'll fail to have a look at intellect. So I believe, yeah, mind flow, another one that you can get rid of. Just keep one. If we keep coming down, I think... So there's a few here that I actually need to make. We have Thermo Bond, that's another unique passive, so I can get rid of 3 of them. These are all just fully upgraded, so there's another unique passive, I can get rid of 2 of them easily without even worrying. Shockwave is just an active. Teleblink is a unique passive and unique active, so you can't have more than 2. You can't use more than 1 Teleblink, okay? You can only have 1, I believe, actually do anything at all. Because if you have 2 on and you use 1, they will both go on cooldown. So we'll just click on that and get rid of 2 of them. And that should do for now. I'm sure you can understand exactly where we're going with that. What I would suggest, like I said, is get rid of any of the unique passives and unique actives first and just keep 1. Okay, and then if you still need more materials, think about getting rid of some of the non-unique epic rares, uncommons, and then commons. Obviously, if you want to start doing it the other way around, getting rid of commons, that is fine. I would recommend not getting rid of any of your upgrade cards until you're sure you actually need to, because like there are some like optimal mana. I don't think I'm ever going to run 5 optimal mana, so I could get rid of some, but I would definitely not get rid of I would not get rid of any of your say like lesser healths are good to keep, minor guards are good to keep, minor kinetics, don't get rid of them, don't get rid of your minor strikes or anything like that. You may even still want to keep, like, depending on how many you have, maybe 6 advanced chronos might actually be good on a build one day. I wouldn't recommend getting rid of any of those, but that's it for the card crafting. I'm sure you all understand how to do that. You're all very, very smart people. So let's get into this other loot crate. Let's get this thing smashed open and get ripped off. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get ripped off. Alright, stuff it. We got a decent counter skin. That's fine. I'm not happy. I'm not unhappy about the way that turned out. I got a couple of decent skins. I got a tier 3 skin out of it, and I got a tier 1, I assume that is. We can have a look. It actually says own now, so it won't actually tell me, but that's fine. So yeah, that is card crafting in its basic form. I'm sure that should help you if you had any questions whatsoever about card crafting. And a couple of loot crates. I'll probably be doing videos on opening any of my loot crates that I do manage to get in the future, but I hope you found that helpful in some way, shape or form. If you did, please smash that like button, drop me a comment down below, let me know what you think about this update, and if you have any questions, and also let me know what you got out of your loot crates. I know one of my friends actually, Freak, got Undertow Gideon out of his free crate, so hopefully a bunch of you actually got some awesome stuff. So yeah, leave me a comment down below, let me know what you got. Consider subscribing for more Paragon content as per usual. Thank you so much for watching. I love your face, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.